anyone's wondering, I took the quiz, and apparently Poseidon's my godly parent. I wasn't expecting that, but considering how stormy my temper is... Hey folks, my name is Jen, and I'm here to do another book tag. Despite my shirt, I'm not doing the Percy Jackson book tag yet, since it seems to have a lot to do with the Heroes of Olympus series, and I'm not finished with those yet. No, today I'm going to do the hardest book lover would you rather tag, and that was a mouthful. This was created by Buzzfeed apparently, but I found it on a book blog called Lauren's Bookshelf. I said it weird because there's like multiple O's in it, but I will link that in the box below as per usual. So, question number 1 is, would you rather have a friend who loses your books or one who dog ears them? So I am entirely guilty of dog earing my own books, so honestly if someone else did it that wouldn't bother me. Having one of my books get lost though, I would be really upset. Would you rather secretly love a book everyone hates or secretly hate a book everyone else loves? Firstly, I'd never love or hate a book secretly, as you can tell from past bluntness. But I suppose I would rather love a book that everyone else hates. It would still be special to me anyway. Hating something that everyone else loves though, that drives me bonkers, especially if it's a really terrible book. Would you rather be stuck in a very long plane or train ride without a book? I'd rather be stuck on a train. I get motion sick when I read in moving vehicles, so reading on a train is pretty much out of the question. Besides, I love trains, and I would have a much better time just sitting there looking out of the windows. So, would you rather have dinner with your favorite author or favorite character? Honestly, I'd probably be so nervous with either that I wouldn't be able to eat anything, but I think it would be fun to be able to hang out with one of my favorite authors, even if I clam up and barely squeak out any words or cry, which is likely. Would you rather date a character you have a crush on or your crush in real life? Well, I'm already married, so that part's taken care of, which means would you rather have your favorite book turned into a movie or your favorite movie turned into a book? I've already had a few of my favorite books turned into movies, and I didn't terribly mind them, so I'm definitely okay with more of that happening. I can think of 2 favorite books that I would love to have turned into movies. Would you rather read a book with an annoying cliffhanger or one where your favorite character is killed off? I would rather deal with a terrible cliffhanger anytime. I absolutely hate it when one of my favorites is killed off. Would you rather lose the ability to read any new books or the ability to reread books you've already read? This one is just too tough. I crave new stories, yes, but sometimes I need the comfort of a reread. So I can't do this one. I cannot possibly choose between either of those. Would you rather live in a library or a bookstore? I would love to live in a library. I have always wanted to live in a library. The smells and how pretty libraries are, I love it. And the thought of having that magical place all to yourself after everyone's gone home or hasn't arrived yet for the day, that would be kind of spooky, but also wonderful. Also, people actually used to live in small apartments over some of them. I think it was connected to Carnegie libraries. So caretakers used to live there. in like an apartment upstairs, in like the attic, and make sure that the place was, you know, clean and that the pipes were okay during the winter, furnace was running and all of that stuff, making sure that everything was all right. There's actually a one-woman show called Feeding the Dragon, and it is written and put on by Sharon Washington. I don't know if she's still doing it. She might be. Well, I mean, not right now, obviously, but she was doing it a couple of years ago, and it's all about her childhood growing up in a New York City library where her dad was the caretaker. I've only seen like clips of it, but it seems really cool. I'll put a link down below if any of you are interested in that at all. Would you rather lose your place or get a paper cut every time you read a book? I would most definitely rather lose my place because I can find it again. Paper cuts, though, hurt like the burning of 1,000 fucking suns. Would you rather have to always read in the dark or always read books with tiny print? So, I'm already dealing with eye strain, so neither of those things are really great, but I suppose that tiny print would probably be easier to deal with than having to try to see stuff in the dark. And the last question is, would you rather read by a fireplace or on the beach? Fireplace. It is the coziest place to hang out and read 100 times more than a beach. I mean, the beach is nice too, but there's just something so homey and comforting about reading by a fireplace. So, and that is that for this book tag. I hope you all are having a great day. I know that things are extra stressful right now. I know that I'm not sleeping particularly well, but I hope that you all are keeping your chins up anyway, and hopefully things will be better in a couple of weeks, maybe. Please don't forget to vote if you are able to, and I'll see you in the next video, guys.